This video is an induction for anybody who's chosen Advanced Higher Graphic Communication as part of their S6 options this year. The course structure of the Advanced Higher Graphic Communication course is as follows. To gain the award for Advanced Higher Graphic Communication, you must undertake and pass the following units: Technical Graphics, Commercial and Visual Media Graphics, and then lastly, the course assessment. Taking each one of these in turn, looking at technical graphics first. Candidates develop creativity and evaluation skills in technical graphics through manual and electronic-based communication activities. You will explore the purpose, application, and audience requirements of technical graphics and apply graphic communication skills, knowledge, and understanding to plan, produce, and evaluate technical graphic techniques and technologies. You will also explore the use of detailed 2D and 3D graphics in modeling, graphic visualization, and technical and mechanical animation. Learners who complete this unit should be able to explain the requirements of a technical graphic audience and evaluate the suitability of a professional technical graphic that has been created for that audience. Evaluate the use of technical graphic techniques and technologies to meet the requirements of a technical graphic audience, and to plan and produce technical graphic communications that communicate relevant technical data to meet the requirements of a specific audience. The main bulk of this unit will be through a project. The project that I will set will probably be based around a case for a GoPro camera. You will first of all be given some drawings that have been produced by a company in America, and they're looking for this part to be manufactured in the United Kingdom. So one of the first things that you'll be looking at is the requirements, is the technical detail of the technical graphics, is it suitable for the company to manufacture it? If not, what is missing and what needs to be amended? The second part of this project will be looking at you designing an accessory for the GoPro camera, something to either hold it onto maybe a set of handlebars on a bike, or onto a windscreen of a car, a crash helmet of a motorbike. So you're going to be looking at designing, first of all, the object by sketching a number of technical sketches. So this could be orthographic sketches with dimensions on it. It could be pictorial sketches, exploded sketches to show how it goes together. Then you'll look at producing technical graphics on the computer. So you'll use your 3D modeling skills to model all the different parts that you've designed, and you then produce technical drawings aimed at a specific audience. So for example, you may look at choosing that it's going to be for a company that's going to manufacture the different parts. So what sort of information would they need in the technical graphics? Lots of dimensions, lots of detail about materials, etc. What you'll also then go on to do is produce some visualization of these objects. So you'll learn how to render them properly, put them into an environment, and produce proper commercial illustrations. Commercial and visual media graphics. Candidates develop skills and techniques to create effective commercial and visual media graphics and explore their applications in publishing and promotion. Graphic design work is iterative. Candidates review, evaluate, amend, and present their work and develop a deep understanding of the needs of the intended audience. Learners who complete this unit will be able to explain the requirements of a commercial and/or visual media graphic audience, and evaluate the suitability of a professional, commercial, and/or visual media graphic that has been created for that audience. Evaluate the use of commercial and/or visual graphic techniques and technologies to meet the requirements of a commercial and/or visual media graphic audience, and plan and produce commercial and or visual media graphic requirements to support a promotional activity and the requirements of its specific audience. Similar to the technical graphics, this unit will be done through a large project. In the project, you will start off, as you did in the technical graphics, looking at something that has already been produced. So in this case, we were looking at some sort of publications for the Riverside Museum, the Transport Museum produced down the Clyde. You will look at the current publications. One of them will be printed, one of them will be electronic. Electronic could be a pull-up banner, or it could be an interactive display when you go into it. Once you have analysed these and you have evaluated them, you'll be asked to produce your own commercial and visual media graphics for the Riverside Museum. You'll be looking at two different types. One, you'll be looking at a printed form, so you might be looking at a leaflet to advertise the Riverside Museum, and the second one will be an electronic. That electronic one could be, as I mentioned, an interactive board when you come into it that you can use for touchscreen, or it could be that you're designing a website for the Riverside Museum. So throughout this project, you will learn different desktop publishing skills. Obviously, you'll do your planning for it, and you'll be creating this in, as usual, on Serif Page Plus. How's the course assessed? Well, the course is assessed in two parts. The first part of this is the course assessment project, which is worth 50% of the overall award of the course. The project assesses candidates' practical application of knowledge and skills from across the course. It is based on a meaningful and appropriately challenging task and requires candidates to develop a solution to an appropriately complex graphic communication task. Unlike in National 5 and at higher, the SQA will not give you a project to work on. This is where you've actually got to decide upon a project yourself. The course assignment must cover both parts of the course. It must cover technical graphics and it must cover commercial and visual media graphics. The way the pupils have done this year is that they all took a project that they were able to bring in, or they were able to purchase themselves, or maybe they found it in the department, and they were able to analyse it and look at it and to see how they could model it. As part of the assignment, you're looking to try and get as many modelling techniques as possible into the project. They started off by sketching, doing modelling plans, orthographic sketches with dimensions on it, and then going on to the computer and modelling all the different parts. Then thinking about the technical graphics required for a particular audience. It could be to somebody to manufacture the part. So then you produce all the technical drawings for that. You'll produce maybe some exploded drawings, some orthographic drawings, some cutaways, some sections, and you'll also go on to produce some illustrations. For the commercial and visual media side, this could be advertising the product. This year, some of the pupils looked at creating leaflets as the printed side, and they also created some online, so web design or touchscreen display as the electronic side. So for the commercial and visual media, you actually have to create both. The SQA, as I said, will not give you the project. We will be asking you to start to think about it as soon as possible, what project you'd like to do. We'll put some exemplars onto the website so you can look at them and you can actually think about what project you'd like to do. As we may not be back in school till August, hopefully by the time you come back in August, you'll have an idea of what your project you'd like to do, and you can discuss that with your teacher, either myself, Mr. Arrell, or Mr. Porter. The second part of the project, or second part of the course assessment, is going to be the final SQA exam. The final SQA exam or question paper. The purpose of the question paper is to assess the learner's skills, knowledge and visual literacy through the graphic techniques and practices they have required. This question will be marked out of 90. The course assessment is also marked out of 90, so you get a total out of 180. The course assessment is marked externally, the same as the SQA exam. The course assessment must be finished by February of next year. I hope you enjoy the course, and there'll be more PowerPoints, etc. to look at. As for just now, all of the work we're going to be doing is going to be knowledge based. We'll be looking at trying to cover as much of the knowledge as possible between now and when you start in August, so that once you get in, we can actually go onto the computers and actually using the software produce some of the technical drawings and some of the commercial and visual media graphics. Hope you enjoy the course.